Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Future Frontier session on next generation leadership, influence, innovation, and inspiration with Skillveda. The world is changing fast, and the leaders of tomorrow will not be the ones with just good marks, but with ones who can influence people positively and think innovatively and inspire others through their action. In the next 60 minutes, we will learn simple, practical ways to build these three leadership skills. So we expect full participation, camera on, mind open, and energy high. Remember, leadership is not a title, it's a choice. So let's choose to learn, grow, and lead. Let's extend a warm welcome to Dr. Samriti Mahajan, educationist and consultant with more than 18 years of experience in education. She is all set to guide you through this learning journey. Welcome, Dr. Samriti.
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, I just request everyone just to turn on your cameras so that we can see you, we can interact more.
Jane ma'am.
Jai Hind, everyone.
Can we switch on the cameras, please? Everyone, Nitin, Ishani, Rudraksh, Pranjay, Ananya. Otherwise, we have to take names every time. Yamini, Himank, Asta. Yamini, this is the first time you are joining the sessions? Yes, Dr. Samriti, we can start now.
Sure, sure. How are you, Rudraksh?
I'm good, ma'am. What about you?
I am also good. What about Satyam? What?
Good, ma'am.
You are good. Okay. So, Jai Hind, everyone. I'll just speak in your language, right? So, before starting, I just want to have a question with which we need to discuss. I just want you all to sit with me for a moment and don't raise any of your hands there, right? Just think of one person in your life, only one person you need to think, and it could be a teacher, a coach, either your parents or any senior who had made you feel like you could do something you didn't even thought of that you can do in your life, right? Or we can say in the other way that someone who just changed what you believed was not possible for you. Just think of that person in your mind. Have you thought of? Yes? Okay. So now what do you think that who that person could be as a the person who made you to work like that which you were not thinking of doing. So he's automatically that person is a leader in your life. Yes? Because he, as a leader, played a role in your life and he made you feel like that, yes, this work can be delivered by you because he showed that interest in you people. So today, we are not here to study any leadership as a theory, but we are here to build it inside you, that how you guys can become leaders. So this is the next generation leadership playbook. And by the end of today, you will walk out with a personal vision, that what visions you have, what different real tools are there, and what is the different language of a leader. So that we would be discussing, and it would be more of that whatever we'll discuss, we need to speak up. Slide is visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
It's
Yes,
moving.
ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So, the next generation leadership playbook. Now, why a playbook? Because we all love to play a lot. So, this as a leader is also a role which we are going to play. So, we always, how we play, we influence people, we innovate something, and we inspire everyone. So, now we have a radius here that is known as the leader's radius. So everything we are doing today is built on only one framework that I call the leader's radius. I have my own radius till what dimensions I can go, I can see things. So you need to look at this diagram, and there are three rings. Three rings are depicting there are three different levels of leadership. So Satyam, what are the three levels? Can you just read for me?
And basically on my screen it's not visible. Like the first page is only still visible.
Okay, what
Rudraksh,
about
can you see the screen?
First slide, not a whole slide. I mean,
Yeah,
first
first
page
slide,
of the
only
slide
first
is
slide
visible.
is
wait, let me share
reshare
the
the
link.
PPT once.
Now can we see the leader's radius?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Everybody can
And
see?
and now the next slide is the four communication styles.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, great. So now Satyam, coming back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so what are the
Ma'am,
three things?
so basically the centermost circle is about mastering self, and then
Yes.
the other one goes with navigating others,
Hmm.
and
The outer
last
ring,
one
that is projecting vision. So
that's a
we have
projecting vision.
yes, very good. So we have three levels of leadership. The innermost ring is always about mastering self. So in mastering self, what we do intentionally, we start communicating. We start being very active listeners. We become personal, accountable. So this is where all leaders begin with. So you cannot lead others if you cannot lead yourself. So we need to master our own self first. So for mastering our own self, what we are going to do, we are going to communicate in a better manner. Like why I remember Satyam and Rudraksh today itself, because in first session we had so much of discussions, right? So you are leaders for me itself, because you are communicating, you are showing interest, you are active listener, even whatever the questions we are being asking you, so you are listening to them, and you have your own personal accountability that these sessions, if you guys are listening every day, attending every day, and submitting your assessments, so you are accountable for your own personal growth itself, right? So this is where all the leadership begins. So that is mastering self. Second is the middle ring, which is navigating others. First, if we have mastered ourselves, so then moving towards to the next part, that would be we would be navigating the other people. In which what will happen? क्या होता है नेविगेशन में, कैसे हम नेविगेट करते हैं? ईशानी,
Ma'am, we tell the
Sam,
direction.
sorry,
We tell the direction.
we can tell the directions, yes, that what needs to be done, right? And what else? Anyone else?
And by coordination and proper management.
Yes, by doing good coordination, very good. And anyone else? By showcasing the group dynamics. If there are some conflicts in your team members, so we need to give some solutions to them, right? How a teamwork is going to work under pressure. So that would be the navigating other people. And the outer ring, that is the projecting vision, that how we are doing the projections. And how we do? By sharing some strategic goals, some social responsibility, and leaving a community legacy. So that would be the projecting vision. So see this arrow. We have one arrow here that is cutting diagonally across all the three rings. So what do you understand? Why it's cutting all the three rings?
Ma'am, basically to showcase like covering all the three aspects.
Yes, so what it is showing that if you are a leader, so we need to showcase all three aspects in ourselves. Only then we'll become leaders, because leadership scales outward, right? It's not inward, so it's outwarding. We need to make our horizon in a bigger version. because you cannot change the world until you can navigate a team. And if you're not able to navigate a team until you have mastered your own communication skills, if I don't know what would be the solution of any problem, then how I'm going to communicate to other people, right? So we need to start by our own self first. We need to master these things by our own first, then only we'll start working ahead with other people. So, just some quick reactions I would like to have. So, who here feels that they are strong at the self ring?
What, Dr. Samriti, can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. So, who here feels that they are very strong in the self ring? Self ring कौन सी थी हमारी? The first ring, mastering self.
Nitin and Satyam, go
Satyam
ahead.
and Nitin, very
Yeah.
good. Okay. And who believes that they are very good or proficient in the team ring? Team ring is the navigating others. So that is a team ring. So do we believe that? Okay, very good, Nitin. Ishani, good. Okay. And what about the third ring, which was the projecting vision, the vision ring? So I need to know from Satyam. Can you just quickly let me know about these three rings and what are your beliefs about these three rings? How you feel that yes, you are leader and what you have done to achieve that being a leader?
Ma'am, the first thing mentioned about the mastering self, which is basically like what we are thinking, we are upon that. We know about ourselves, and the second goes for the navigating others. It means like the teamwork. Uh,
Hmm.
we know everything within our team. We know the problem. We also know how to confront the problems. Like
Can you
not
just tell me one example as a team leader you have worked upon और कोई confusion या कुछ conflicts हुए टीम में but you gave a good example of that और solve किया हो?
Ma'am, so I can take an example of like school projects when we all were like preparing. So major portion like was done by others, but there was the conflict for the designs. Like basically which design? It was the history project, so there was conflicts. Like I was the person who will go with simple covers, and other was like, no, we want some modern designs and all. So there was this conflict, and then we solved it by like about how much is basically the majorities according to the majorities, because that was team project, so the what the majority wants, so we solve this problem through that.
Okay. Now, guys, why I ask you this question? Because whenever you would be appearing for any interviews further, right, after 12th class, there would be entrance exams. Then for colleges or universities, you would be applying. So they would be asking these skills from you guys. That what are the different skills? Because theory part, everyone knows, everyone can score more than 90s these days. But what makes us different from others? People want that in the corporate jobs. People want leaders, people want team members. So we should be always ready with one example that yes, this was the situation and I handle in this way. So this gave a proper solution. Very nice. Let's clap for him for letting us know the answer in a very nice manner. Can we have those emojis from you all? Very nice. Rudraksh is very supportive. I can see. Okay. So moving towards our next slide. Now, for first में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? That the communication. So we have 4 different communication styles. So before we can master these communication, we need to diagnose it. That what is the problem? हमारे ठीक है हमें बात करना आता है, but lag कहाँ है? Where is that lag? So any three students just tell me what we face when we communicate? Why we always people talk, teachers talk, parents talk that improve your communication. But whenever we are in a group of friends, हम तो बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं. We can talk very fluently. Teacher is not there, parents are not there. With friends, we are able to communicate properly. अपने viewpoints बता देते हैं. But then why everyone is asking? So what we believe that what are those differences? What is that gap? Any three students?
Can you repeat your question?
Yes, my question was that क्या आप लोगों को ऐसा लगता है that there is some gap that we need to improve in our communication skill? कि हम बहुत लाग लेते हैं समझने में, फिर हम आंसर को रिवर्ट नहीं कर पाते, या फिर हमें कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता है और हमसे पूरा सेंटेंस नहीं बनाया जाता है. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स ना वी मिस इन कम्युनिकेशन, right? So that only I want to know. Okay, in chat box we have, so fear of judgment of others, Nitin. Okay, very nice. Yes. So what happened? हमें हमेशा लगता है ठीक है, what the other person will say about us, right? तो हमें डर लगता है, हम बोलते ही नहीं है, तो हम अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को वहीं पे दबा देते हैं. सेकेंड, ईशानी सेज दैट वी फील मोर कंफर्टेबल एंड रिलेटेबल विद फ्रेंड्स. Fine, we are very comfortable, but then how we are going to put our viewpoint in front of others? For example, if you become a leader and you have some participation or some competition in different college, so you being as a leader, how you'll communicate there, right? So that gap we need to fill. That gap needs to be filled by different styles. So first is, so there are 4 different communication styles, and these are most people operate in one default style without even knowing it. So let me describe each one, and I want you to be honest with yourself कि आपको क्या लगता है कि that which one sounds most like you. So first is the passive one, right? Passive में क्या होता है? You avoid expressing your needs. We never express our needs, and you go along to avoid conflict. कि ताकि कोई conflict ना हो जाए, let's avoid that. Let's not get into that thing. और result क्या रहेगा? Your ideas get overlooked. You start feeling frustrated, and you slowly start to disappear. क्योंकि हमने अपने आप को express नहीं किया. क्यों express नहीं किया? क्योंकि हमें लगा कहीं कोई conflict ना हो जाए, कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना हो जाए, और उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, हमारा जो आइडिया जो हमें देना था, जो सबमिट करना था टीचर को, वो ओवरलुक हो गया, देखा ही नहीं, और और टीचर ने अप्रिशिएट नहीं किया क्योंकि हमने आइडिया नहीं दिया, तो हम स्लोली स्लोली डीमोटिवेटेड होना स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं. ठीक है. सेकेंड इज द एग्रेसिव वन. You express your needs very forcefully. You win, but at others' expenses, which is always very short-term wins. It is always considered as a short-term wins. And it always have a long-term damage to the relationships because we are so aggressive to put our things very forcefully on other people's टू इम्प्लीमेंट, कि ताकि वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर ले. इतना फोर्स कर देंगे तो उसमें क्या होता है, ठीक है, फॉर अ शॉर्टर ड्यूरेशन तो हम लोग जीत जाएंगे वो वाली आर्ग्यूमेंट, वो वाला डिस्कशन, बट व्हाट हैपन, नेक्स्ट टाइम से लोगों को बिलीव नहीं होगा एंड पीपल विल स्टार्ट taking short steps away from you. So that would be the aggressive communication. Third, we have passive aggressive, which is a combination. So this is the very sneaky one combination, because what happens, you appear agreeably on the surface कि ठीक है, ऊपर ऊपर से आपने बोल दिया कि yes I agree with your viewpoint, but you act very differently behind the scenes. हम कुछ और ही एक्ट करते हैं. सामने से तो हम लोग बहुत अच्छे अच्छे से बात कर लेते हैं, we agree, we even showcase very nicely, but after the person is not there and then we start talking and we show indirect resistance. So this is the style that creates very toxic team environments, and so that should not be there. And then there is a assertive one, that is the target default. That assertive कैसे हो जाता है? You express your needs very clearly and respectfully, and then you are focused on win-win problem solving. So that would be the assertive talk. So here now I just want you to know that assertive is a skill. अब assertive talk कैसे आएगी? So ये एक skill है, इसको हमें learn करना है. This is not a
Hello.
personality trait.
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am.
Yes.
But मैम बेटर रहेगा कि ये रुद्राक्ष विश्वकर्मा को बोलिए आप वीडियो ऑफ कर दें, थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा है.
What? Who is this?
Yes,
What's
ma'am. मैम वो काइंड ऑफ क्लास की कल्चर को डिस्टर्ब.
Prabhav, are you serious? We have told everyone to switch on the cameras and you are saying to ask Rudrash to switch off the camera. Why?
मैम क्लास के इन्वायरमेंट को अफेक्ट कर.
Class can... You are from which class, Prabhav?
मैम 12.
From Sunbeam only, na?
या
First time you are joining the sessions or this? How many times you have joined the session before this?
there were 3 people. They will talk like.
Yes, Dr. Samriti, can you go? Rudraksh, you know this person, Prabhav?
No, ma'am, I don't know him.
Might be they are from other section and these three kids are together. This yesterday also there was one student, I believe. So they are least interested to
These
learn.
students are really, well, people, all other students are listening and learning something, but some mess creators are there. Everywhere there are some mess creators. Yes, Dr. Samriti, you can go ahead.
So this is the thing now.
And just a minute. Please, all of you switch on your cameras, first of all. Ishani, Satyam, now I have to take your name. Sukriti, switch on your cameras. Nitin, Pranjay, yes. Mayank, Astha, Ankit. Okay, yeah, Dr. Smith.
So now what this person did, it was his aggressive behavior. He didn't want it, and right now he thought that on a short-term notice that he'll win, right? But what will happen for the longer duration? We had a very great example in this session, but on the longer terms, he could have some different implications. Fine. So these are the communication styles. So we always need to be very assertive. We need to showcase that how our behavior represent, and this assertiveness we need to practice every day. So this week I just want you guys to catch yourself every time whenever you go from passive or aggressive tone, and just change your tone totally, and I would like you to be in a assertive way. अब कैसे करेंगे? There is a quick exercise for that. So I am going to give you a scenario and you all will just discuss that. So your group leaders, I don't believe there would be any group leaders. So let's do one thing. I just want you guys to just talk something or speak something on any topic. Let's talk about geopolitics. What is happening these days? So if you guys want to tell me it in a better manner, so how you'll talk about that topic? How the assertive tone would look like? So Kriti, can we start with you?
Ma'am, actually, I don't watch news so much, but nowadays, the current news which I heard was of NEET paper leak, and the re-NEET photo of CBSE has been hacked.
Okay, fine. Wait. So now you have one information in your mind. Now I just want you to present this news, this your speech in a very assertive manner so that everyone should be aware of and your perspective about this.
Okay, ma'am. So, good morning, everyone. And today, I want to say that in past few days, I have heard a news of NEET paper leak, SSC paper leak, CBSE marks scamming, and all. Where the NEET paper, re-NEET paper leak also re-NEET paper also been hacked by some by the CBSE in CBSE portal by some private mafias that have been giving the papers to children for some monies, and I think it should be banned. It should be taken strict action about this. Cybersecurity should be included in this, and the government has taken an initiative by removing the chairperson of CBSE because he was not able to handle this situation.
Okay, very nice. Okay. Pranjay, if you need to speak on same topic, how assertive would be your tone? And just add that in my opinion, right? Add that word in my opinion.
Ma'am, according to me, I think mm,
What is your opinion? You don't need to think. आपको opinion क्या लगता है कि whether it is right or wrong? And then come out with that point.
ma'am, according to me, I think this is totally wrong. That that is happening about need paper leak and all these
अब देखो
things.
आपने क्या बोला, मैंने अभी आपको बोला यू नीड टू से दैट इन माय ओपिनियन आई थिंक नहीं करना है हमें, ठीक है? दैट वुड बी योर ओपिनियन. ओपिनियन कुड बी आइदर गुड और बैड, ठीक है? जब भी हम कुछ टर्म्स यूज करते हैं कम्युनिकेशन में, सो दैट चेंज द टोटल टोनालिटी ऑफ दैट रूम. सो दैट वी नीड टू सी कि हम कौन सा वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं वहां पे. ओके रुद्राक्ष.
Yes, ma'am.
योर पॉइंट ऑन द सेम.
In my opinion, it is not very good to means uh, that NTA. Some people, not the whole NTA, is like accused for it. Some people leak the paper and for some money, they just ruin the life of those people who like practice and learn the things to clear that exam and become the future doctors.
Okay, very nice. So what happens here? We need to know in actual that how we speak, how we are being very assertive with the things, right? Moving to next now. So anatomy of an active listener now. So how the active listeners in actually listen, that we need to know. So I just want you guys to make a claim that might surprise you even, that the most powerful leadership skill is not speaking. हमें लगता है ना leaders are who speak too much, so they are leaders. No. So it is always listening. जो ज़्यादा अच्छे से सुनेगा, वो ज़्यादा output देगा. And even what happened, the research itself has showed it consistently that leaders who listen well are rated as more trustworthy, more inspiring, and more effective ones, which come across industries, across cultures, and across all age groups. So, what does active listening actually look like? So let me just break down it for you. अब active listening हमें कैसे आएगी, ठीक है? उसके भी there are some parts that whenever we are sitting in a boardroom, whenever we are sitting in group discussions, whenever we are sitting in class, so हमें active listener कैसे बनना है? So first point would be the eye contact. Or right now we are in this online mode, so you all need to turn on your video call and holding the camera gaze, जैसे Rudraksh is doing right now. So I believe that he is a active listener as well. Well, the rest of the students, they are here just for the sake of attending the or getting the certificates. So this signal that I am here, you have my full attention. So this is the first part of active listener. Second, nod and affirm. So whenever like we are talking, so you need to nod or affirm that yes, we are understanding this thing. Because अगर मैं यहाँ पे बात कर रही हूँ ट्विंकल मैम, वी आर टॉकिंग राइट एंड वी आर डिस्कसिंग सो मच एंड देयर इज नो एक्सप्रेशन, तो हमें क्या लगेगा दैट ओनली वी आर टॉकिंग, वी आर जस्ट टीचिंग एंड वी आर टीचिंग टू blank walls. There are no one. So noting an information is very much important. The third would be the paraphrase. Now, what is paraphrase? So this is totally the game changer. Like say, what I hear you saying is, and then repeat back their point in your own words. उसको totally हमने paraphrase कर दिया. तो इससे क्या होगा? It will always verify the understanding and always reduce the assumptions. क्योंकि हमारे पास माइंड में क्या होता है, assumptions बहुत जल्दी आना स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं. We start assuming the scenarios. If I have communicated something to you और आपने उस चीज को किसी और डायरेक्शन में assume कर लिया है, so there would be miscommunication. So for you to make it very clear, just paraphrase in your mind and just tell them that according to my understanding you meant to say like that. So उससे हमारा communication gap नहीं आएगा. And then ask clarifying questions before responding. So before you share your opinion, always ask a question. This is going to change the entire dynamic. Here we teach to our PGTM students also that whenever you guys are going for interviews and the interviewer asks you that you have any question for us, तो simply blank होके नहीं आ जाना है. No, that is not good part. You need to ask them. You need to be a better communicator, right? And then my favorite part is whenever we are communicating, so we need to have a space between that. क्या होता है अगर मुझे पढ़ने से anatomy of an active listening तो हम बहुत सारा कर देते हैं. ठीक है, उससे क्या होता है, the other person start thinking that okay, he or she doesn't know the thing. So just to make it in a very clean slate, we need to take some space between, pause before you speak, because that pause is not a silence. Fine. For example, if I need to read any sentence, for example, let's take the first one only, like make eye contact or hold the camera gaze on video to simulate presence. Fine. So this was a clean one because I took some pauses in between. अगर मैं डायरेक्टली पढ़ लेती मेक आई कॉन्टैक्ट और, तो वो जल्दबाजी में हमारा बहुत निकलता है. सो वी डू नॉट नीड टू फंबल टू मच. If you are very quick reader, still take that pauses before you speak because that will give you timer. हमें नहीं अगर आता है, still we'll get that timer. Our speech should be in a very clear form. This is clear why active listening is important? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Yes, so these affirmations I want from you guys. Fine. So moving ahead now. Now the star method. Who all know the star method? STAR. Okay, we'll go through this star method. कि star method क्या होता है? So this is totally most structured thing we have. And this is also a tool that will change how you speak in most of the debates, in most of presentation time, or either there are some team pitches, right? So this method you need to take ahead. So stands for situation. Situation क्या होती है? Set the scene. Where are you? What was the context? That we need to be well aware of. T would be the task. What you were specifically responsible for in that moment. So that task need to be there in your mind कि हमें specifically किस चीज को हमें बताना है. A would be the action. That what did you personally do? Not the team, but it's you, you as a leader, what you did. And this is very crucial, guys. We have a habit of saying that we did this, we achieved that. But in a leadership context, you need to own your own contribution. You need to say that, yes, I did. I statements should be there. Fine. And then the R would be the result oriented. That what happened because of your action. We need to always quantify it wherever it is possible. For example, let's take an example that there was an event and it had, say, only 200 attendees. And our team completed the project 2 weeks early. Fine. And the fundraiser raised 50,000 easily. So this is the quantifiable approach we need to tell कि event था, टीम ने किया, इतने टाइम में किया, ये एक्शन ओरिएंटेड था और ये रिजल्ट आ गया. So स्टार अप्रोच इसमें हमारी फॉलो हो गई, right? And even this is a standard of excellence, that is 4x4, that all 4 components are clearly sequenced. Vivid I statements, quantifiable impact, delivered with composures, right? Now, let me show you here a weak answer for this, that we organized a school event and it went really well. So, आपको लगा इसमें स्टार अप्रोच कहीं यूज हुई? That any situation we talked about, any task we did, any action was there and any result oriented? So there was no. Whereas in the first statement, when we talked about that, the event had 200 attendance. That was the situation. Our team completed the project 2 weeks early. Our team completed the project. That was the task. And 2 weeks early was the action, right? And the fundraiser raised 50,000. So that was the result. And whereas when I talk about other side, that we organized a school event and it went really well. So both has different approaches. Yes. So quickly I'll give you 2 minutes and I want everyone to give me one answer with applying this star approach. One statement. Any achievement, anything you guys have done so far. आप जल्दी से लिखो, 2 minutes आपको मिल रहे हैं and then we need to speak on. Anyone is ready? Let's start with Karan.
Yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
So, in December 2025, there was a Glasgow summit held in our school by the internship students of IFSPD, in which we had to represent some global countries on a biological basis, where we had to, I think it was about the atmosphere, that we had to lay an atmospheric sheet to protect the atmosphere. So the debate was on that, and I was from the team of India, where we our diplomat was Saurabh Chauhan, and I was working as a strategist. So I had some facts about some real incidents, like the Chernobyl nuclear power plant and some other facts that I gave him. So the diplomat already uh, uh, was a good diplomat, but he got some more points to debate in front of the whole assembly.
Okay. Now what happens here that what is happening here that you spoke, right? But so it was not crisp. It should have came into very crisp mood. आपने diplomats बताया, strategic बताया, role बताया, results बताए, but it was not crisp. So we need to make it in a very crisp mode. Fine? Very nice. Good. Vidhi Swaraj.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, actually, you have given a task. No, actually, I was not able to hear that. Can you please repeat so that I can spoke about it like after 2 minutes?
Okay, so the
Could you please
task
tell
was,
me?
yes, the task was that we need to create any scenario or we need to share any our personal commitment or our personal thing which has happened and describe it in a STAR methodology, STAR approach that needs to be used whenever we are communicating any experience we had till now.
Like real life experience, which
Yes,
we have. Okay, ma'am, give me 2 minutes. I'll tell you.
sure. Shalu, yes, Rudraksh will give you time. I know that you can speak. So आपसे तो सुनेंगे ही, but I want other students also. Shalu, Satyam,
Yes, ma'am.
Hanji, please go ahead.
So, ma'am, starting with like there was the teamwork project. So basically, the I gave the idea, other work through it, and finally we present our own parts on that particular project.
And
And then we got up with the
Yeah, Satyam, please unmute yourself. Satyam
yes,
was
ma'am.
saying na? Yeah, Satyam unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, starting from again, there was a teamwork on which basically we divided with our own parts, like which work we will do, and then I gave the idea, the work on it, and my work was totally different from others. So we did with that. Then we present our own parts, and we got up with that project.
okay, very good. But still, we need to realign this statement. जो आपने सारा बोला है, it was not well described in this STAR approach. And but I am very happy at least that you guys are trying it. Okay, let's come to Rudraksh. Yes, Rudraksh.
So I am a contender in the Young Innovators Launchpad organized by Know Your Career, DIC IIT BHU. In this program, I am working on developing an innovative solution to a real world problem. The experience is helping me to strengthen my creativity, problem solving, and research and presentation skill while learning how innovative ideas can I create and meaning what will their impact means how it is going to impact and what is the meaning of this caused by impact.
Very good. So, yes, you told the situation, you told the tasks, whatever the learnings would be, action, and then the result. Good. Yes, Vidhi.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, when I was in class 10, there was a science exhibition, and as well as I have to prepare for the exam also. So this was the situation. And the,
Yes, please.
Can we remove some of the kids, ma'am?
Kanishk, can you mute yourself, please?
Yes, Vidhi,
Everyone,
go
please
ahead.
mute yourself when
yes, ma'am.
your chance is there. Then you can unmute yourself. Okay. Yeah, Vidhi, please go ahead. You were saying something.
Yes, ma'am. So I was telling that in that situation, I have to manage the both exam preparation and the science exhibition. But the task I needed to perform well in exam while completing the exhibition project also. So the action which I taken, I created a study schedule, allotted time for both activities, and tracked my progress daily. So the result which I got, like I completed the project also, and I scored well in my exams also.
Very nice. So, end was that you scored very nicely, right? So that was very result oriented. Any other student who would like to share, or we'll move ahead? Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll discuss next. So for the time being, we'll this okay, we did we'll not do this thing also. Okay. Yes, now this is the exercise. Now I just need you guys to take a snapshot of this thing, and then you would be letting me know that how
Ma'am,
you
we
are.
can't see the page.
You cannot see? Okay, wait.
It's not in the presentation. The window presentation is not showing.
Okay. Now is it visible? Yes, Rudraksh, is it visible
Yes,
now?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So what it speaks about that how we need to craft our vision statement. And we have written that I am a dash who is passionate about dash, and my mission is dash, and by that. So we have fill in the blanks. So first blank is that how you are going to identify. Either it would be a leader, either it would be a creator, either it would be a problem solver, either it would be communicator or a builder. Fine. So that needs to be filled up. Second blank is that your passion or your area of focus. Either that could be education, mental health, environment, sports, entrepreneurship. That would be filled there. Third blank is your goal. In goal, you need to be like that you want to empower something, you need to build something, you need to connect, right? Or you need to transform, or you need to amplify. So that needs to be written in the third blank. And the fourth blank would be filled by that how you'll achieve it. फाइन अचीवमेंट कैसे होगी या तो मुझे ज्यादा पढ़ना है या मुझे मेंटरिंग करनी है या ऑर्गेनाइज करना है या इनोवेटिंग और आइदर इट कुड बी थ्रू एडवोकेटिंग सो काइंडली लेट्स fill it fast and then any 2 or 3 students can raise their hand and then we'll listen to them. Yes, Vidhi, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Go
So
ahead, please.
I am an problem solver who is passionate about innovation, leadership, and creating opportunities. My mission is to develop successful ventures that improve people's lives by identifying challenges, building solutions, and leading with integrity and vision.
Very nice, very nice, very good. Next, who else? आदित्य, आधना, अदनान, अमर, आस्था, हर्ष, ईशानी, करण, Mayank, Nitin, Pranjay. Pranjay, Saurav, where are you today? We are not hearing anything from you. Rudraksh, would you like to try?
After 1 or 2 minutes, I will.
Okay. Harsh, Astha, Sukriti Pandey,
You have
try
asked
the.
some
Yes, ma'am.
questions, Samriti?
Yes, they have to
Okay.
fill this.
Okay.
Yes. So either if you guys are not comfortable speaking, you guys can just mention in the chat box. That would be more comfortable for you because हम लोग सारी चीजें एक साथ नहीं कर सकते ना कभी कभी. So if you guys feel more comfortable in chat box, you guys can mention your answers there.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I have written. So I am a creator who is passionate about space. My mission is to transform the Indian Research Center by innovating something new or something new.
Something new. But what is that new? है ना?
In the field of space, most of the space or research, or if we say about scientists, they are from Western side. In Indian side, they are not that much famous, or they are not celebrated that way, or their theorems or laws are not that much famous. So I want that should be empowered or be known to all over the world.
Okay, yes.
Or making something new. Like I also want something to be a law, that I do a research in the space oriented thing and make a laws.
Yes. So अब देखो, you spoke so much, right? But it need to be very crisp that I am this, a innovator who is passionate about creating or innovating new laws in the field of scientific areas. And my mission is to develop or to transform those scientific theories by leading in physics or chemistry or any particular sector you can choose, right? So that trajectory will be very enhancement if we'll pitch ourselves in this manner. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
fine.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, please.
I am Rudraksh Karma, and like I have to say, first of all, I just need to clarify me that means we have to say our name and then we have to add
Yes, you can
something.
say your name and then
Okay,
add.
okay. I am Rudraksh Karma, entrepreneur who passionate about to create a brand. My mission is to create a company which solves public problem, and I will do it by uh, uh, innovating everything which can solve any problem.
देखो अब everything is a huge term, right? Everything तो हम नहीं करते ना, so we need to take few of the goals कि हम क्या वो करेंगे, ठीक है? Fine. So Rudraksh, that needs to be aligned properly. Yes, Satyam.
So, I am Satyam Maurya, a learner who is passionate about learning measure of the portion, and my mission is to become a multi-potentialist person by uh, participating and taking part in the different roles.
Different roles किसके? Need to be specified.
Like okay, so by taking part in the different events and holding the different roles of the leader and other mentors.
देखो अब गोल गोल करके ना खा गए आधी चीजें इसी में आप, ऐसे नहीं होता है, ठीक है? वी नीड टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक. इफ आई नीड टू बिकम समथिंग, आई नीड टू बिल्ड, आई नीड टू ट्रांसफॉर्म किस में करना है आपको, विच सेक्टर पर्टिकुलर, दैट यू नीड टू सी. आइदर इट वुड बी एफएमसीजी सेक्टर, आइदर इट वुड बी फैशन, आइदर इट वुड बी रिटेल, आइदर इट वुड बी कंज्यूमर सेक्टर, राइट? तो हमें वो सेक्टर्स देखने हैं, डिफाइन करने हैं. अब उनके अंदर देन देयर वुड बी फर्दर कैटेगराइजेशन that we need to see. So this, you all need to work upon this pitch. Then you would be leaders. Then at least you will get the idea that what you want to do in actually. Clear? Now we'll go to the. I thought of doing the pitch architecture exercise, but we are not there with time. Okay, now this would be the assessment that you guys need to submit one-page leadership vision portfolio. And what would be required? Your vision statement, whatever you see as a leader, what leadership style is best for you guys, for you particular person, what are the 3 key learnings, and your 90-day goals, either 90 or either 30, make it precise. So that goals need to be there. I need this only one page No 2 page, no 1.5. It would be only 1 page. Very concise, very crisp. It should tell your goal, that what you need to achieve. Because in the end क्या होगा, sessions हो गए, certificate मिल गया, but there would be no value added until unless we're not starting working by our own, if there is no clarity at the end. So for example, vision statement क्या होगा, the one you wrote today, कि ये मैं vision रखता हूँ. Leadership style based on what you have discovered throughout. And then 3 key learnings would be that what shifted for you today in the session or yesterday, fine, and what will you do differently, क्या एक add-on लेके आओगे. And whenever you will design your 90-day goal or a 30-day goal, you need to use the SMART technique, SMART. Think very strategically, fine, because don't think that okay, this ma'am has given as a homework. This is not any homework, but this is going to be your life mirror, guys, because it is going to reflect back who you are becoming. Clear? So I just want to close this with one small quotation, which has been given by Simon Singh, that leadership is not only about being in charge, right? But it is about taking care of those who are in your charge. So in charge and in your charge, these are two different terms. Then we need to take a path, we need to choose around key whether these people are in your charge, or your family is in your charge, or your community is in your charge, or either you are in charge of them, right? So that needs to be figured out, that needs to be seen clearly. That's all from my end, and kindly make it on one page and submit on the group itself.
Thank you, Dr. Smriti.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
just
ma'am.
want to request everyone ki please don't share the Zoom link out of the summer internship group, please. Because since last few sessions, we are noticing some elements are there who is trying to hamper the sessions. And please, from next time, whosoever will not switch on the camera, we won't let her sit in the session, please. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Samriti, for your time and efforts. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.